We are studying poultry anatomy and physiology, and in the last lectures we have discussed about digestive system of poultry and respiratory system of poultry. Today, one important and interesting topic that we are going to study is structure of egg. Almost all of you are familiar with the poultry, with few exceptions. All of you might have handled it and consumed it also in different forms, as it is an article of food, which is the egg which is not fertilized is consumed by human beings. It is used for table purpose. The shape of a poultry egg is oval. It is oval in shape. It is oval in shape, and the one end is broader, another end is narrower. The diagram is present on page number 151. The title is vertical section of fresh egg. VS, vertical section, and transverse section. You know. Suppose this is the duster. This is the vertical section, and this is the transverse section. So this is the vertical section of egg shown in this particular diagram. It is oval in shape, and the color variation is there. Some of the eggs are creamy white, particularly obtained from the indigenous poultry birds, and some are bright white. Okay. So this is the external observation about egg. Egg is oval in shape, creamy white to bright white in color. It has two ends. One end is broader, one end is narrow comparatively. Now the different parts or constituents of egg are from outside to inside: egg shell, shell membrane, for the ease of understanding I am using easy terms: white yolk and yellow yolk, and of course there is a air space, air sac, which is present at the broader end. You can observe it in the diagram also. So these are the four important parts of a poultry egg. Eggshell, it is the outermost covering of egg. It is a hard structure giving shape to the egg, and the content of eggshell is calcium carbonate. It is made up of calcium carbonate, and the volume or percentage of eggshell in total egg volume is 8 to 11%. 8 to 11%. You can observe in the diagram also. It is shown in the form of a dark black outer circle, eggshell. Eggshell, it is the outermost covering of egg, poultry egg. It is made up of calcium carbonate, and the total volume is 8 to 11% of total egg. On the surface of eggshell there are pores. Small pores are there. If you observe minutely, you will be able to locate them. It is made up of small pores which help in the process of exchange of gas. If the egg is fertile, if the embryo is growing inside the egg, then oxygen is required, and it will pass through this particular eggshell pores. So eggshell is the outermost covering of egg. It is made up of calcium carbonate. It is 80% of the total egg volume. The surface is having small pores for exchange of air, and the function is it gives shape to egg and protects the inner contents of egg from the environment. It is followed by shell membrane. They are two in number, outer and inner. Plastic like membranes are there. These are present just next to eggshell. From outside we are going inside the egg. Eggshell is followed by a layer of thin membrane called as outer shell membrane, and it is followed by the inner shell membrane, next to which is present the white yolk. Okay. So these two membranes, they play an important role in holding the white yolk or albumin as well as yellow yolk, which is liquid in consistency before boiling. After boiling they become solid, and you can clearly differentiate the white yolk as albumin or protein part as white, and the innermost rounded structure which is yellow in color as yellow yolk. So when the egg is fresh, when it is not boiled, these shell membranes, they hold the white yolk and yellow yolk, which is liquid in consistency, and avoids its direct contact with the inner wall of eggshell. That is the function of shell membranes. Then these shell membranes, they are followed by white yolk. It is also called as albumin. It is rich in proteins. It is the major part of poultry egg. It is 58 to 61% of total egg. Eggshell is 8 to 11% of total egg, whereas white yolk forms 58 to 61% of the total egg. It is also called as albumin, and it is rich in proteins. When the embryo is growing inside the fertile egg, it is the arrangement made by the nature that the embryo will get the food, particularly proteins, for cell division and its growth inside the egg only, because these animals, they are called as oviparous. The young one is growing outside the body of mother. In case of cow or in case of mammals, the embryo is growing in the uterus of mother. We call it as pregnancy period. Alright, the stage is called as pregnancy, and the total period is called as pregnancy period, in which in the uterus itself, inside the body of mother, the infant is growing, and it will be delivered after the termination of pregnancy period. Alright, that is called as delivery or parturition. And during that period, during pregnancy period, in case of mammals, the food is supplied by the mother. There is a connection between mother and the fetus, which is called as placenta. So all the physiological activities of the young one, which is going in the uterus of mammals, is carried out with the help of different body systems of mother. It is not a case in case of poultry. The fertile egg is laid outside the body, and then it is provided with a particular temperature for 21 days. The process is called as incubation. Alright, temperature is provided to the egg, and the fetus, it will grow, the embryo will grow inside the egg, and it will utilize for its growth this particular part, white yolk or albumin. And after 21 days, the chick will completely grow. It will break the shell membrane and eggshell, the outer covering, which is called as hatching, and then it will come outside. These are called as oviparous animals. There are different classifications of animals, viviparous and oviparous. The young one is going outside the body. And for that purpose, as an article of food, for the growth of chick or embryo, buoyant yolk is present in case of poultry egg. Then the innermost part of poultry egg is called as yellow yolk. It is spherical in shape. This yellow yolk is spherical in shape. It is yellow in color as the name itself indicates, and it is rich in fat and fat soluble vitamins. The innermost part is yellow in color, it is spherical. Actually it is ovum, and it is rich in fat and fat soluble vitamins. You know the classification of vitamins as water soluble and fat soluble. The fat soluble vitamins are 4: vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E and K. These 4 are called as fat soluble vitamins. So yellow yolk is the innermost portion of poultry egg, and it forms a volume of 27 to 32% of total egg. Suppose the volume of egg is 100, 8 to 11% is occupied by the eggshell, 58 to 61% by the white yolk or albumin, and 27 to 32% by the innermost part, yellow yolk, which is rich in fat and fat soluble vitamins. Now, when the egg is not fertile, it is an article of food. When the egg is fertile, when the embryo is present in the egg, there is a process of diagnosing whether the egg is fertile or not. That process is called as candling, that we are going to study in 12th standard next year. If the egg is not fertile, means embryo is absent in the eggs, it will be marketed for eating purpose, table purpose. And that is why there is a debate that whether egg is a vegetarian food or non-vegetarian food. Okay, the embryo is absent, such eggs are marketed for table purpose or eaten by the human beings. And the fertile eggs, they will be incubated and chicks are obtained after 21 days. So this is all about the structure of egg. You can go through the diagram located on page number 151 of your textbook. You can observe the different 4 components. There are many types of labelings are there, but you just go through these 4 labelings and this air space. Alright. Whether the egg is stale or fresh, that can be determined by placing the egg into water. If the egg floats, the egg is stale. It is not a fresh egg. The fresh egg will go to the bottom if it is placed in the water. Means as the egg grows old, this air sac, it will grow. The air space will be growing and the inner content, it will shrink, it will be minimized. So this is all about structure of egg. You can go through the diagram also, and the eggs are easily available. You can handle them also. In today's day, bird flu is there. There is threat of bird flu. So after this condition is over, you may handle the egg personally also. In the laboratory also, if possible, we will handle this particular structure. Alright. So in the next lecture, we will continue our study with another system of poultry with reference to its anatomy and physiology.